for Hagel Cleaning Services vinyl coat. Rick's here, Jim's here, Ali's here. Masked off. It's been fresh coat of wax and burnished. The floor.
So what all substrates are there?
Well, you got a hose for the compressor?
Yeah.
H-A-G-E-L, Hagel Supply.
Supply. Okay. So we're going to give you credit.
All right.
Okay. So you'll be on the YouTube and get more business.
Okay.
Exactly.
I want to put my face in there or no?
Yeah, here we
I'm
go.
kidding.
Okay,
No,
yeah, there he is, right there.
No, get out of here.
So here we are at Hagel Supply with the owner, Mr. Hagel, and today we're going to do a existing vinyl composition tile floor. It's been in place for, you said, about 40 years.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is what he did to prep it is they cleaned it, stripped it, put a fresh coat of wax, burnished it, and now we've just masked off the area. This is solvent based, so we want to make sure there's no open flame or ignition source. We want to run a fan to vacate the fumes. It's a very safe solvent. I mean, you can get it in your eye, you might get a little sting, but you won't have to go to the hospital or anything. But there is a fruity smell to it, so we want to be able to vacate that out. Anytime you're spraying or atomizing, you want to wear a respirator and safety glasses. Okay? And the best way to do this is take a small compressor that you have a regulator. You want to set this at about 25 psi. And with this type of sprayer, it's acetone, solvent-based sprayer, but it has an air check on it. Because normal pump sprayers, when you pump, and then you're not keeping that pressure up, the pressure goes down, you're throwing out more liquid, and you get an uneven finish. So we want to atomize the same pressure. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a quick connect and go right onto the chuck and secure that. You might get a little leak sound to it. You have a pop-off here, so you don't want to exceed the pop-off rating, which on these is about 30 psi. So we set the compressor at 25, we're good. The reason we have this sitting in a bucket is it holds 3 gallons, so obviously that's going to weigh a lot. But it's just a real application labor saver just to push the bucket around and you're not carrying it. You're just using the sprayer itself. Now, these come with, it's not a dripless wand. We've had a lot of issues with dripless wands. And what that means is when you start and stop, you'll get a little spurt first. Now, the problem is that the interiors of those don't hold up at all. Where this one's not dripless, but this will last you 10 years, you know, if you keep it clean. So we take the splayed tip that comes with it and we throw that away because it just creates a straight line and you can get a visual line application. So what we put on is a red orifice size cone tip. So it throws out a cone in a circular pattern so you get a more even pattern. And what we want to do is we want to hold this about 10 or 12 inches off the floor, and we want to do about a 50% overlap on the circles. And we just want to get the floor wet with this. We don't want it to be dry and foggy, and we don't want it to be puddled. So there's a lot of visual awareness that you have to be aware. Just get it wet and not puddle it. Okay? So this has already been filled up. We're going to set it up. We're going to start. Obviously, you want to start where you can back out because it's wet and you can't walk on it. Okay? All right, let's get this thing going. Is this thing fully charged there, Peter?
The compressor?
Yeah.
No, probably should fire it up again and let it fully charge. So maybe.
Looks good.
Very top. It's like glass.
I mean, Monday, it'll be dry.
About 5 hours.
5 hours.
Light traffic, 5 hours. We're driving forklifts on it, we're 24. You did your, like if you did your warehouse, you have forklifts, 24.
You know, if we were to sell this product, how would they do it? They have to do it themselves, right? You don't have somebody that
We're setting up applicators. At Boomer, I think you're an applicator. So we're developing an application network.
That's what we need.
Or you could get a couple guys, we'll train them, and then you sell the job. So you get the labor. All we do at Coval is research and development. So we have independent distribution networks. To get product, they have to buy through a distributor. Or if they want to set up to be a distributor, they can do that.
How would we do that?
So we have a training every month, and it's usually the third Thursday, Friday of the month. 2-day class. You have to go through the class, which we show you how to do this through the class. So we go over all the products and basic application. And then as a distributor, you would buy stock and inventory.
Now, I mean, every item you have, if I were to do the walls, it's a different product. If I were to do stone, it's a different product.
Whatever so concrete for concrete coating.
How many different products do we have? We
have about 20. Plus some cleaning products. So we have a cleaner that preps. We have the floors, coatings or sealers or whatever. And then we have the maintenance cleaners that go with it. So you have those residual sales that don't damage our product. You know, like at the Golden Gate Bridge when we did the bathroom, they go, oh, it only lasted 3 months. Well, they were cleaning it with muriatic acid. That's not the right cleaner.
I mean, we sell a good cleaner already. So
Yeah, we have one that's compatible with it. It's a system 1, 2, 3. So the Golden Gate Bridge buys our cleaners, for example.
you sprayed it on the bridge, on the tower.
The South Tower.
How'd that
been over 3 years now, it still looks the same. Then we did the whole new plaza with the sealer on the pavers, and then all the concrete benches and planters. We did the concrete coating. And someone writes on it. Like right now, you won't get a scuff mark. You have to work at it, but if you do, you can just sweep it.
Oh, really?
You don't have to scrub it. Yeah, you don't need a white pad and go over the
Tennis shoes?
No, it's hard to get this. You can write on there with permanent marker now. You get it off with water and a Mr. Paint magic eraser.
Wow, I'm excited.